Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Friday, the 28th of July. But first, a quick recap on Thursday evening's performance. Well, it all started very well. A tasty cash out at £33, and then unfortunately, two I got wrong, and two, in my opinion, were given shocking rides. Russian Rhythm couldn't get to the front, but the commentator says they're absolutely dawdling. So, what was that all about? It headed towards fourth place, and then it just weakened towards the end. And then you've got Tahitian Prince, reared at the start, so slowly away. It stuck with the two that ran solo, if that makes sense. It then decided that it wanted to go to mid pack, so it was travelling well with that group. And then it switched back to the near side with the other two, and then it switched right to the near side, and you could see it was favouring the middle. Everything was in front down the middle. So basically, it had gone from the wide draw into the middle, from the middle wider, and then it actually went to the near side rail. So I don't know how much ground. And even the commentator says Tahitian Prince making a move, and I thought, hey, I hope it's got a chance here. And then obviously the amount of ground that it had lost from like rearing and keep switching sides. What's that all about? I don't even mind if the jockey gets it wrong, as long as he sticks to what he believes. But it was switching from side to side, and then it unfortunately it reared at the start. So yeah, it was frustrating. But yeah, we'll move on to Friday. So for Friday and Saturday, it will be it could be bigger stakes. So I'm going to talk you through the bet now. So basically, the main bet is a 30 pence each way Canadian, 20 pence each way doubles, and a 20 pence each way fivefold. And this takes the entire bet to £20 for this particular bet. And here are the selections. So I've gone for Rajmeister at 17-2 in the 2 o'clock at Thirsk. In my opinion, it is very soft ground there, and they will come near side. She's got two in the race, Rebecca Mendes has, and they're both drawn high. This one's got a claimer claiming £7 on it. Personally, I think he'll be told what to do. I think he'll be told to come this side. It won't be a case of him deciding what to do. The second selection is Hala Dubai at 6-1 in the 3 o'clock at Ascot, paying 5 places instead of 3. This is drawn in the middle, and the stalls are drawn in the centre. From past memories, when it's already been raining, they tend to come down the middle. I tend to find that the stalls, if it's raining all of a sudden on the day, they tend to stick to the far side. I believe it's the far side rail, but obviously forget that because it isn't. So it's soft ground already. There may be a little bit of rain anyway, nothing special. It might be the odd shower. So normally they come in like arrow formation. Well, this is drawn smack in the middle, and it's bred to want soft ground. And I don't think it's actually ran on it yet. I'm a big fan of Owen Burrows, and it's one of his horses. 6-1, bit stingy, but it's a short price favourite. I think this has got every chance. Third selection is Dashing Panther at 15-2 in the 4 at Ascot, paying 4 places instead of 3. This is in the 4 minutes live since it started already on soft ground. I believe it's only ran 4 or 5 times, still improving. I believe it's off the same mark, and Kieran Schumacher takes the ride again. Personally, he needs to book his ideas up because I've backed him a few times now. Decent jockey, but he seemed to ride in stinkers. Fourth selection, Golden Melody at 7-1 in the 5 o'clock at York, paying 5 places instead of 3. We backed this last time. There was a 4 in the race, and it came there pulling double, but it was out fought towards the end. I think it was at Ripon. Well, it's got its favoured soft ground. Easterby's got a few in some of the races, and I think this is the one where it's got the best chance. Fifth selection, the final selection. I've been watching this for a while, and I'm guessing today or Friday might be the day. The horse is Le Beau Garçon at 11-1 in the 6:40 at York, paying 6 places instead of 4. I'm convinced they are coming near side. At the last meeting, even when they went round the bend, do you remember What's the Story? I believe it ran on the Saturday. It was up there, and it made a beeline for this near side rail. Well, this technically that is high numbers on the straight track. This is drawn, I believe, 15. as you'll see later on in the bets, I've actually gone for a forecast and tricast, just chucking in the high numbers. So that's the first bet. So let me get on to the next bet. So it's £4.80, and I've gone for 20 pence combination forecast and 10 pence reverse tricast. So this is in the 5 o'clock at York, and I've gone for Donegal Glory because Adrian Keatley's got a cracking record at York, Golden Melody, Strongbow, which is both Timmy Easterby's, and Absolute Dream. Well, I think Farhi's got 2 in this race. The Absolute, what, Absolute? I can't really use that word again, can I? The Complete Outsider is also trained by Richard Farhi, and I think there could be some tasty prices knocking around. Instead of putting them in like a combo with 4 selections with some other ones, I've actually gone for the forecast and tricast instead. So let's skip to the next one. So the next bet is a 10 pence each way, looking 63, and I've gone for high numbers at Chepstow. It's soft ground, but it's also going to be there's also going to be showers there. So sometimes they do head towards mid-track, but with there being showers on the day as well, I'm going for high numbers. So first selection, Shoot to Kill, 7-1 in the 9 minutes past 5 at Chepstow. Second selection is probably the most realistic. This ran very keen last time, but also pressed the leader. So it's got loads of pace, and it's probably, well, in my opinion, it's the highest drawn of the most fancied horses. So hopefully, if the red's switched on from the beginning, it'll bang out, take advantage of the draw, go straight to this near side rail, and make all. And that horse is Hayat Tal at 4-1 in the 5:40 at Chepstow. These prices may well drift. A lot of these, quite a few races, quite a few of my selections are not extra place races. So therefore, if you put the bet on, I believe after 9 o'clock, you will get best odds guaranteed with Sky Bet. Third selection is Kiri Rower at 7-1 in the 6:15 at Chepstow, paying 4 places instead of 3. High draw. It's actually Johnny Murtaugh's horse. I believe it's got Rob Hornby on board. I'm expecting it come to near side, high numbers, and it's got a decent chance. Fourth selection is Amor de Mi Vida at 7-1 in the 6:50 at Chepstow, paying 3 places instead of 2. This horse isn't drawn high. Yes, it's on the straight track, but this horse has got a tendency to absolutely smash out. If it does that, I think it doesn't matter where it's drawn. I think it's drawn 3. I think it'll come to the high numbers, and hopefully nothing will be able to live with it. The next selection is The Way to the Stars at 16-1 in the 7:55 at Chepstow. I believe this is Grace Harris, drawn high, hopefully bagged the rail, got a bit of form. Hopefully it can grab at least 3rd place. And finally, it's up to you whether you put this in your bet. It's actually an Arab race. I know I've completely lost the plot, but it's drawn, I believe, 10. He's got a £7 claimer on board, never heard of him, and hopefully it just follows the trend. And hopefully the trend is high numbers bagging this near side rail. So the horse is Sassy at 16-1 in the 8:55 at Chepstow. So let me get on to the rest of the forecast and tricast. So in the 5:30 at York, I've gone for 4 horses, and I've had 20 pence combination forecast and 10 pence reverse tricast. I've gone for 3 of Timmy Easterby's and 1 of Scott Dixon's. So the horses are Devil Weller, Motogali, Golden Apollo, and Quest for Fun. Same again, as you can see there. And then finally, this is on the straight course where I've really bagged the high numbers. So it's in the 6:40 at York, paying, sorry, it doesn't matter what it's paying, does it? It's 20 pence combination forecast, 10 pence reverse tricast. The 10 pence reverse tricast is on the next page. I'm not going to show you that, but I've put the bet on. It's Cat's Bob, Assad Jumeirah, Le Beau Garçon, and Object. So those are all the selections for Friday. The Friday's video for Saturday will be about 9 o'clock-ish. If you want to watch that video, if you subscribe, it'll be available, as I said, from 9 o'clock. You will get a notification. We're looking at soft ground again. Might be the odd shower, but I think it's pretty much staying the same. So I know sometimes the draw bias can change at York once it starts drying out, and they actually start heading towards low numbers. But we'll have a look at that, and we'll definitely have a look whilst they're racing at York. Maybe I've got it wrong, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.